Malevolent karma, so close to the drama, causes fresh doubts in her course disarray, and she left him behind, though still not in one mind, planning to reunite with her fierce fiancé. But if you think it's time for Rufus to resign, so close to the finish line you don't know him at all, for heroes gather momentum on the brink of the Magadon, and called by the squall they put balls to the wall.
The Tsar put balls to the wall.
Rufus! There you are. Ready for shishash?
Janosch, there really isn't a whole lot of room on the trawler, and,
Yes, it's a shame I can't come. I would love to fight on the front line, side by side like way back then.
way back then?
Well, early today then, but alas, it's not possible. I have a mission of my own.
Well, that takes precedence, of course.
At this point, our organization is simply not large enough to take on the Organon.
You think so?
Therefore, I too will travel to Porto Fisco. I'm in contact with the group there that has also taken up the fight against oppression. The passage is already booked. We are going to establish the resistance shell north, right under the nose of the Organon. How does that sound?
Good luck.
Thanks. By the way, I must ask you a favor in this context. When you are in Porto Fisco, you must definitely pay us a visit. I'm certain that people will want to meet the spiritual father of the movement.
We'll see.
Here, you're going to need this.
What is it?
We have agreed on a new secret knock.
Well, the old one was a piece of crap.
Exactly. Nobody was really able to memorize it.
You know, Janosch, I've really got to go.
Yes, time for you to leave. Adventure is calling!
So it is. It's calling, will you finally shut up, you numbskull?
At last? What kept you?
We'll never catch up to the submersible this way.
It's not my fault. I was harassed by some bum.
Where are we going anyway?
My Donna self mentioned Porto Fisco, so that's where we should go.
I think we should first try to locate the signal from the submersible. I seem to remember there's a radio mast on Isla Watchet. Perhaps I can manipulate the transmitter so that our sonar will recognize the signature of the submersible.
By then, Donna will be long gone. No thanks.
I say Isla Watchet.
Bozo is the captain, and he wants to go to Fisco too, right?
We can head for the polar ice cap as far as I'm concerned. Just as long as you finally agree on something.
Enough! I will decide where we're going.
Rufus, those aren't the navigation controls. That's my ear hair remover.
Ah. What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment.
let's see. Well, let's first pick up this hose. Don't think I can. Well, let's. Oh wait. Let's.
This could be useful. I'll take it.
Back into the cutter. Yeah, let's put that ice into the tea.
What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles.
Well, at least I can take the torch.
I'm sure he won't mind.
I will have to get back here at the North Pole later. Well, let's check the radar. Here's still some question marks. Well, let's go over them.
Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve.
Is that a bad thing? Well, this is the tower that Doc mentioned and which I got to reactivate. Let's first get the broken transmitter. And yeah, I will need Goal's help doing this. For now, let's go back to the boat. To Porta Fisco.
So, that's Porta Fisco, the former metropolis of the Rust-Red Sea. A real dump, even by Deponian standards. And what is that awful stench? These tires are worn out and boring, but if they were burning...
Well, now let's make them burn.
Rufus, have fire!
Who's going a little bit insane? Well, let's take the power inverter. a bit of a signature object for Deponia.
What's better than a mountain of tires? Right, a mountain of burning tires.
Well, I see Goal flexing, so I guess she's no spunky Goal.
Baby goal!
What was that?
That's my new jingle.
Needs a little bass if you ask me.
If you say so.
Come in, Rufus. I have been expecting you.
Excellent! My reputation precedes me.
Not at all. The crystal ball tell me of your arrival.
And it even knows my name?
Actually, I heard you humming your name in the entrance. But no matter. You are late, Rufus.
I was held up.
Yes, I also predicted that.
Which, strictly speaking, makes no sense.
One more thing. I am going to greatly resent that you stealing my bananas.
I don't want your bananas.
You will steal them nevertheless, believe me.
I will need those bananas.
Why do you live in a tent?
My customers expect a mystical ambience. It is also practical. In the event of a catastrophe, I can pack all my belongings together in a matter of minutes.
Wait, what sort of catastrophe?
Oops. The fabric of time is in constant motion. A veil lies across the future.
No.
Uncertainty plays naked on the bongos. There is no gasoline for Satinav's chainsaw. Ooh!
Hey, don't change the subject. What sort of catastrophe?
Ooh!
Darn it. Are you some sort of psychic?
I possess the third eye, yes, but I don't practice anymore.
Then I dumped the coffee grounds on the carpet in the anteroom for nothing?
Well, times have changed. Today, if you don't want to end up getting burnt at the stake, you're better off keeping dark forebodings to yourself. That's why I switch to couples counseling.
Say what? You foresaw that you would foresee bad times, and so you gave up fortune-telling?
No, I give up my job in time. Therefore, I will never foresee bad times. And what will never happen cannot be foreseen. However, I did foresee that I would give up my job for this reason.
I kinda wish I was back with Doc's time anomalies. Can you predict the lottery numbers?
I could.
Oh, come on. Tell me the lottery numbers.
No.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise.
Ich habe das anders gesehen. Well, like I said, I will need those bananas anyway.
Ah, it is time. The time of the great banana heist has come, as was foreseen.
You underestimate me. I can fight it.
Go on. Accept your fate.
No, never.
Be weak, Rufus. I haven't got all day.
Go on. Take them. Help yourself.
No!
That's the way. Submit to your fate.
Oh, how terrible is this, Rufus?
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how?
isn't it fantastic here?
Yeah, well, if you're into squalor.
I think it's wonderful.
Says the woman with brain damage. What's that funky smell?
I hope it isn't me.
No, I think it's coming from that guy over there.
That's so sweet of you. But I must smell terrible. I haven't brushed my teeth today, and if you don't do that 3 times a day, bacteria will form in your mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, whatever. And on weekends, they meet with the Yeti and put addictive substances into adhesive.
But there are addictive substances in adhesives.
Oh, poor Goal. Poor gullible Goal. No sign of Donna-Goal.
We can do this!
Did I ever say anything to the contrary?
Not you. But Doc was mumbling earlier that it makes no sense to look for a submersible on land.
Yeah, well, Doc is completely clueless.
It sounded logical.
You know, logic is for people who are too lazy to aimlessly try things out.
Yeah, I guess he has a point. What would Spock say if he heard that? He would likely say that it is completely illogical.
On we go.
I'll follow you anywhere.
Anywhere? For some reason, I couldn't ask Goal into the soothsayer's tent. So let's...
I see that you have more questions.
Ha! Totally wrong. But since we're here, you do couples counseling now?
Yes. For some reason, people are more receptive to bad news when it comes to their relationships.
Will I succeed in saving the world?
The future is not yet written, Rufus, except in my journal, of course. I will be very busy next month, so I get a little ahead of myself.
I don't want to bother you any longer.
I have seen it otherwise.
Let's see if I can get Goal into the tent. Now?
She's right for... Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
Yeah, now I can do it.
You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
Ah, fortune teller. Wow. What are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg. Next year already?
So it is written. It's because of the head. Heralds need to breathe too. Oh, there he is.
Hey, what were you two talking about?
Nothing. Let us begin. So, what do you want?
And, what are this week's lottery numbers?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship. This is couples counseling. I only answer questions relating to your partnership.
Oh, yeah. Let me rephrase that. Will we be rich? Lottery winner rich?
This is a trick, huh? Well, all right. I'll see if I can perceive anything in the ball. I see that you will be rich.
Oh yeah, I knew it!
Rich in experience.
That's also rich.
Provided you survive all this.
Oh, what more can one wish for?
A tip on the lottery numbers, maybe?
But the ball will say no more.
What will happen to Deponia?
I
just have
don't
to hear him out.
understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that.
Eventually.
Where will we grow old together? On Elysium?
Well, that should be simple to answer.
Eventually, the soothsayer will show the bottom of his crystal ball.
Huh? What's wrong?
with
The
this type
ball
of-
suddenly went dark. Very strange.
That must be because the ball is showing scenes that aren't suitable for youngsters, or we're taking a romantic walk at night. In any case, it's a good sign. I'm sure of it.
If you say so, baby Goal.
Are we gonna survive all this?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Well, I do. If I
Let me
die,
rephrase
then Goal would be a widow, wouldn't she?
What does the future hold for our health?
I see. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. How can anyone survive that?
What? What do you see?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
Never! We will always be there for each other, won't we, Rufus?
What was that about our health again?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
Never! We will always be there for each other.
Will we find Donna-Goal in time?
I don't understand what this has to do with your relationship.
Let me rephrase that. Will Goal and I ever really get together?
A good question. I see. You will undergo painful changes. Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
Wow!
Oh, really?
Have you ever thought about selling embroidered pillows? They would sell like hotcakes.
How do I prevent Goal from marrying Cletus?
What? You aren't a couple?
Let me rephrase that. What does our future together look like?
Tricky. I should ask the ball. I see. That you still have a long, difficult path before you.
Before
I'm
us?
sorry.
Don't you mean
That's
behind
not
us?
vague
Are
enough.
you
Could
holding
you
the
be
ball
any
the right
less
way
specific?
around?
I think so. At any rate, there is an arrow on the bottom. This side up, it says here.
Oh, wow, Rufus! So there's still a long road ahead of us. That's great, as long as we're together.
How naive can she really be?
Ah, this is all humbug. You're holding the ball upside down.
I'm afraid not. Here, you are welcome to take a look for yourself.
Let's have a little joke.
Where have you dragged me to this time? And who's that with the pipe?
That's the seer.
Seer?
Him, actually.
Oh, I sense a new aura.
And you're about to sense a whole lot of pain. I'm not interested in listening to some esoteric hippy-dippy nonsense.
It's more like couples counseling.
Like what?
Come on, it'll be fun. And I was about to ask a new question. What was that about our wealth?
Oh, you will be rich.
Really?
Rich in experience.
Whoa.
Provided you survive all this.
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
Just a minute. What was that about our sunset years?
I don't know. The ball suddenly went dark. This has never happened before.
This guy is starting to drive me crazy! May I slap him?
Yeah, that would be fun, but hold off on that for a sec. This is all humbug. You're holding the ball upside down.
My word. If I had been forced to listen to that drivel for another second, I would have blown a fuse.
Come see me again soon, but take your time about it.
Oh, that ends the session. Then I have to switch back to Baby Goal.
Baby Goal!
Oh yeah, I of course have to get Goal to follow me.
She's right for me. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
And how? Isn't it fantastic here?
You coming with me to the fortune teller? He lives in the tent.
Ah, fortune teller. Wow. What are we waiting for? Last one, there's a rotten egg.
One should never wear underwear that pinches. Fortunately, there are pills. Oh, there he is.
This is all humbug. You're holding the ball upside down.
I'm afraid not. Here, you are welcome to take a look for yourself.
Huh? Oh, not again.
But this time will be better. Promise.
I hope so.
And here comes the new question. What was that about our health again?
You don't want to know. Believe me, I must urgently advise you to stay as far away from each other as possible.
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
Now, just a minute. What was that about our wealth?
Oh, you will be rich. Rich in experience, provided you survive all this.
This guy is starting to drive me crazy! May I slap him?
Yeah, that would be fun, but hold off on that for a sec. What was that about our sunset years?
I don't know. The ball suddenly went dark. This has never happened before.
That's enough. I can't take any more of this.
Wow!
How about now? Everything's still dark? Maybe those are your lights that are about to go out.
Oh, wait a moment. I guess the battery is simply too weak. I mean, too weak for the blinding light of your future on Elysium, of course. From where you look back at a much cleaner, happier Deponia, and all of Deponia waves gratefully back, smiling.
Huh. It had better happen, you bag of bones.
Okay.
What was that about our future together again?
I see. That you still have a long, difficult path before you.
Oh, really?
This is humbug. Let's get out of here.
Now, just a minute.
Eventually, Goal will force him to give the lottery numbers.
What was that about our getting together?
Before you get together, you both must first come to terms with yourselves.
This guy is starting to drive me crazy! May I slap him?
Yeah, that would be fun, but hold off on that for a sec. What was that about our wealth?
Oh, you will be rich. Rich in experience, provided you survive all this.
That's enough. I can't take any more of this.
What?
How about now? We want to hear lottery numbers. Otherwise, I'll tell you what I can read from entrails.
Oh, wait a moment. I haven't said everything yet. The ball isn't telling me the numbers, but it says they are written in the stars. That is bound to help you. Please, don't hit me.
If this tip doesn't pay off, you'll be seeing stars. I promise you that.
As you know, one false word with a woman with temper and you're gonna get it. Well, you should take the hint that it's written in the stars literally. Just have a look at the stars and you will see.
The guru said the lottery numbers were in the stars. I wonder what he meant by that. Ah, maybe he meant that.
Well, I don't have to remember the lottery numbers. Rufus will do that for me. But at least I have them and I will need them later. Let's go back to Porta Fisco. Yes, let's go in here. Let's see.
It fits.
Yeah, I also need fuel.
Yes?
It's me, Rufus.
No, it's not. If you were Rufus, you'd know the secret knock.
I know it. It starts with N, right?
Ha! Good luck. Hey, that was actually correct.
Of course it was correct, you dope.
Rufus, is that you? What are you doing out there?
What do I know? Maybe I just enjoy knocking.
Come on in. Janlish is expecting you.
Rufus, pleased to see you.
Perhaps you recognize someone in this scene.
Janosch. Wow. What you built up here is... it's not all bad.
Yes, recruitment operations are running smoothly. I must have underestimated my charisma.
Or the fact that nobody likes being blown to smithereens.
Tony? You?
Rufus?
You seem to have met. Number 26. This is number 2, our spiritual guide.
Rufus is number 2? That must be a joke.
Yeah, why am I only number 2?
By now, we have won more than 25 people in our couch.
You mean 26?
Precisely, although that is counting the 3 trained dolphins, actually.
And you're complaining about your number?
You're training dolphins?
That's my job here. Got a problem with that?
They are torpedo dolphins.
Ah, I can see how under Tony's care, even peaceful dolphins might be transformed into bloodthirsty implements of destruction. But what's the point of that? I mean, how can trained dolphins possibly help you to capture an elevator headed for orbit?
We've got to work with whatever we can get.
which appears to be especially true for spiritual guides.
First, we were going for flying dragons, but that proved to be a fatal mistake. That's what I kept telling number 27, but he just wouldn't listen.
Yeah, that will do for now. This Goon, by the way. In the German version of the game, he is voiced by a YouTuber who is rather famous and popular in Germany. I really have to look up his name as I don't remember. I mentioned it in the Dutch version. Or at least the Dutch commentary of these videos where I was playing the German version of the game. Then now I said it correctly. And I will get to deal with him later. Let's go to Isla Watch It.
I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow.
That below.
The good old banana in the exhaust trick. I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Yum! Tasty. Now I need to hurry and find a proper container. It's all running into the sea. That is probably the most boring container for transporting diesel that I could come up with. But it's better than nothing.
Hey, it has to do the job. Bijna. Well, let's see. Let's go back to the schwimmende Schwarzmarkt.
Today is not your lucky day, Seagull. My people rummaged through every pile of garbage, but they found no trace of the girl.
She was here. Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. You appear to suffer from an inflated ego, just like your son.
Rufus is not my son. You can do whatever you want with him. But we had a deal. You wanted a tip, and I gave you one. Can I help it if your people are totally incompetent?
You are wasting my time. And I can't stand it when my time is being wasted.
Hey, you! Tone it down a bit. You're scaring the fish.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I want every nook and cranny of this junk
Killing
pile
someone
turned
is not hard
inside
and
out
better scaring
once
the fish,
more,
right?
and close off all access to the harbor. Even if a rat tries to get out of here, I want to know.
Well, I said it before.
That was
I
Argus
can't get
with his
any
bloodhounds,
further than
so
this
the Organon
spot.
is already after us. Shh! He's right. We need to be careful.
Well, I need some bait fish.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm bowing before Neptune. Or, isn't that him?
What? Where? Are you mocking me?
Mocking, robbing, something like that, yeah. How's it going?
Shh!
Stop raising such a ruckus.
Well, let me worry about that. I'm not afraid of the Organon.
Good for you, but please go crow about that somewhere else. Too noisy. Scaring the fish.
Oh, get off it. You're afraid of the Organon, too.
Just get lost. I thought you said you weren't afraid.
That's right, I'm not. And the fact that the floating black market is under attack doesn't bother you?
Not in the least. The only thing that's bothering me is you.
If you're not afraid, then why did you stop fishing?
Guess why?
You're trembling all over. Your palms are sweaty. Telltale signs that you're scared.
Wrong! The problem's you. Whenever you're in the vicinity, all I catch is boots. So, scram!
Could you please catch a boot for me?
What a dumb thing to ask. If word gets around, they might boot me out of the fishing association.
Is that the biggest of your worries? The fishing association?
No, not with you around.
I won't go away until you catch me a boot.
You waiting for me to lose my patience? Don't make me laugh, you fidgety wimp. I'm a fisherman. I once solved Gilligan's Cube by just waiting until all the colors had faded.
Was that a challenge?
No, it was a demand for unconditional surrender.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I have never, ever given up.
Yeah, we'll see. Your feet'll rot before I lose my patience.
Well, I just have to wait. However, Goal will object.
Is this really necessary, Rufus?
You stay out of this. It's important.
Oh, good grief.
And I just have to wait until the fisherman can no longer stand it that Goal is objecting. That is where he loses his patience.
Come on, Rufus. I'm cold.
Never.
Please, Rufus, I'm cold. Let's go.
Did you hear that? The girl's cold.
Nice try, buddy.
La la la.
Rufus, I'm freezing to death.
Holy mackerel, you take care of the girl already? She's wearing nothing but PJs.
Tragic, isn't it?
Eventually he'll sneeze, and that is where the red line lies.
Rufus, please.
Okay. I give up. I can't bear to see her suffer. Here's your stupid boot. I hope it was worth it.
You see, Goal? I won! A worn-out boot! Impressive, huh?
My hero.
A nice display of sarcasm, Goal. Well, I will have to come back here later. Let's give the shoe to Goon.
I think I might have something for you to eat.
Really? Wow, I don't know what to say.
No, not so fast. I want to suggest a trade. I'll give you the food, and you give me your umbrella.
I don't know. It's the only thing I still own.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. Yummy food.
Oh, all right. Agreed. Hey, wait a minute. That's just a broken shoe.
Exactly. The appropriate food for a tramp like you.
What? But that's...
No. Thank me later. Bon appetit.
He's cruel.
There, the tank is full again. Time for a little turbine action.
Where was that terrible stink come from? All hands to the air freshener trees!
Yeah. That's evil, isn't it? Well, I just need those little trees. Rovers will automatically take them all.
What's that supposed to be?
Nothing. I want to teach the baby dolphins a couple of tricks.
You want to do what?
Or did I say teach? Show. Of course I meant show. I want to show them a couple of tricks to cheer them up. I don't want them to end up depressed, like their parents.
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will kill you.
The nice lady didn't say that. Once she sees how great you are at jumping through the burning hoops, she'll be blown away. So let's go. Alley-oop! They still need a little incentive. Yes! That's the way I can teach the dolphins the hoop trick. Oh boy, Tony will be so impressed. I can hardly wait to show her who's the real dolphin trainer around here. Here, fishy fishy! On the other hand, Tony seems to be really busy right now.
I didn't know you could make tuna out of baby dolphins, but that is exactly what happened. And I need that. Back to the floating black market, or the human Schwarzmarkt. It's time to get into the gadget shop, however it's closed. However, that cat can help me to get out of there.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, look what yummies I have here. Soon, we will see why the food bowl is outside, although the cat is locked up inside. It can't be both inside and not inside at the same time. Unless, of course, this is a Schrodinger cat. Quantum mechanical zombies. Not really dead, not really alive. Take cover, Goal.
What?
I just unleashed the overwhelming force of wave particle dualism.
A Schrodinger cat.
What's wrong? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just solved the greatest mystery of quantum mechanics. There's a cat flap.
Yeah, it was that easy. Well, Spunky Goal can get me to open that door through the cat flap. But the cat
Hey,
must
Goal,
have demonstrated
everything
it
okay?
first.
Well, 1/3 of my mind has fled. The Organon is occupying the floating black market, and if we don't do something soon, Ulysses will blow up the planet right under our feet.
I told you this would be fun.
I thought you were just bragging.
Can you fit through the cat flap?
You're too fat, aren't you?
Hey, that's all muscle. Wanna touch it?
Ugh, no thanks. I don't want to catch wobblitis.
Nothing's wobbling. The light is just bad.
Step aside, Bubba. I'll show you how it's done.
Well, that was easy, wasn't it?
And impressed?
I don't know. Can you do it again? I was a little distracted.
Forget it.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, Goal left the door open. But he's unlocked, so I can get in. Well, let's try to fill in some...
Playing the
lottery
lottery has nothing to do with luck, only with threatening a seer with physical violence.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Bingo!
Let's have the ticket scanned to the shop.
Hey you! I want to pick up my winnings! Oh, thanks. It worked.
I will need that lottery ticket later. And I need a straight banana.
Fantastic. But that is really the last time I help Mother Nature iron out the wrinkles in her design problems.
Whatever you say, the Rufus. And well, I'm done here at the floating black market. Unless I'm mistaken, that will be the last time I'll get there. Oh, wait a minute. I think I still need... Yes, Doc needs to repair this thing.
I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy.
That will be a task for Baby Goal.
Baby Goal!
Let's go to the little aisle.
The perfect spot for my jacuzzi. Oh, great. Only oily water comes out of the tap. Just what I needed. An island in the middle of the sea. Can you stand in the wading pool again?
Of course. And now?
Now, you take this umbrella.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Rufus, where are you going? I didn't ask you to leave the scene. I asked you to put these fucking trees into Goal's
you have
umbrella.
to fix these air freshener trees above your head somehow. About like that.
Oh, how pretty. Like decorations for the barbecue Thursday tree.
Well, let's stick this lottery ticket into her pocket.
Here, you'll need this.
Wow, we won the lottery! What were the odds?
About as high as being struck by lightning.
So
So
they say.
lucky. It's hard to believe.
Let's see if I can fix this now.
Hey, that worked really well.
What worked well?
Aren't you even paying attention while I risk my life here?
Sorry, I must have blinked for a second.
Blinked. Yeah, that's also a way to put it. Let's go back to Porta Fisco. That is where I need to do most of the stuff, not to the seer. Down here. Let's go to the back.
Yeah, that's funny. That's guaranteed to cheer up the dolphins.
Or not.
Hey, what's the big idea? You're supposed to... Well, at least the dolphins seem to like it. And I said I know something about intelligent comedy. Here, fishy fishy!
What was that?
What do you think? I'm freeing the poor fish from your tyranny.
Those aren't fish. They're highly intelligent sea mammals.
Oh, really? Yeah. Hey, you, anyone who isn't outside in 5 seconds stays with Tony. Yeah, you're right. They really are highly intelligent.
Well, let's give them the torpedo equipment.
Every trained sea mammal that is ready to fire torpedoes at my fleeing girlfriend, raise your fin. Make Daddy proud.
And basically that should have covered everything. Meaning that if I enter the cutter now, I should get into the final part of this chapter. Well, we'll see.
The torpedo dolphins are ready, and I know the position of the submersible. So that's it then.
Time for another annoying mini game. Well, they can shove that mini game where the sun doesn't shine. Chapter is not
Let the
yet
hunt
over.
begin! I just have to send a single dolphin to the grid square where the submersible is, and then... Chop chop! Slap! Help!
What?
No! Damn it!
Do you think the fact that I used torpedoes to cause a part of her to capsize might negatively affect my chances with Goal?
Normally, one would assume that, yes. After all, half of her is a third of your girlfriend, or whatever you might call your relationship. We probably need to invent a new term for it.
A dramedy of errors.
And, well, this is the final part of the chapter. If I can complete it, then the next chapter will start. Let's open the locker. Now I can do that, and let's get the diving suit. Let's put it on the hook.
It fits!
Well, let's go down.
To do?
I'm going down there now. Maybe there's a back door.
In a submersible? Sounds rather illogical.
Yeah, but as I'm sure you know, the laws of logic have no effect underwater.
No, that's not true.
Now stop this underwater claptrap and just lower me down, okay?
All right. It's your neck.
I need to go back up. And yeah, the dolphins seem angry with me somehow. Let's switch to Spunky Goal.
Finally. Next time, you might want to tell me when you're going to switch my mind.
I'll try to remember that. This'll be fun.
Yes? Hello? Very funny.
Oh man, I must definitely do that again right away.
Whatever you say.
What? Rufus? Was that you? Rufus! Blasted idiot. Next time, we'll toss him overboard.
It gets funnier every time. Once again, we're feeling.
What?
Why don't you just cut off the bell?
Because I am planning to cut something entirely different off of the immature idiot.
That's not a bad idea either.
Ow.
And now the image of Rufus is on the... Let's see. Okay. I need to put something into that pot, which I currently don't have.
The hose is too short.
Well, let's do this. Long enough now.
Okay, I have a plan.
Are you sure the word plan means what you think it does? From what I've seen, it could just as well mean hangover, epileptic fit, or pebble in your shoe.
Just trust me, the dolphins absolutely want a target. Presenting Ray Coulson. the, in the broadest sense of the term, human target.
I take back everything I ever said about you, because you scare me.
A lousy candle? With this Stone Age equipment, I ought to be glad the others don't have to row.
Well, let's put the candle into the pot.
The pot is still hot. Maybe hot enough to light the candle. I mean, melt.
And then onto the deck.
Yep, that's the perfect subject for a wax impression. Or a larger-than-life statue at the entrance to the harbor.
Well, let's put that impression into the diving helmet.
Time for my stunt double, Ray Coulson.
And let's have Bozo to lower this.
Hey, Bozo! Together again at last, raiding the 7 seas, just like in the old days.
Well, we only met a few days ago, but I already know that all attempts to interrupt you when you're acting like that are futile. So I'll just keep talking like nothing happened, and hope you get over it sooner or later.
Good old Bozo. You really haven't changed one bit. Looks like the dolphins don't like me.
How odd. They're usually such peaceful animals.
What can I do about those dolphins?
No idea. They really seem to have it in for you.
Can you please help me lower the dummy?
Sure.
Do you think they're taking the bait?
It's worth a try. Those critters really appear to hate you.
Yes, but why?
It might have something to do with the fact that you transformed their children into canned fish.
But that's not true.
Oh, I see. You merely helped them jump into the kitchen, where all of a sudden a few cans of tuna appeared, right?
Perhaps Janosch's mom had to make a little room on her shelf for the aquarium.
For the aquarium.
Exactly, because I would never... Whoa!
No matter what you did, they are really pissed off.
That much is clear, huh?
Are you ready for another dive?
All right. It's your neck.
Well, okay, I can't save. And let's go up. I wanted to have this game saved before I move on. It's handier for my recording sessions, as the next action will end this chapter. So I'm going to say goodbye. Right. I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel, with the final chapter of Chaos on Deponia, and the week after that I will start with the first chapter of the final installment. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen.
Ah!